Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Ryan Makes Sense, where we talk about personal finance, investing, and chart analysis. I've got a good one for you today. We're going to be talking about ACDC, not the band. This is a ticker symbol. This is ProFrac Holding Corp. This is an oil and gas equipment service company. I haven't done any research. This was a request by a lovely subscriber or someone who is strongly considering subscribing after making this video. So we're gonna look at the stock and just kind of see if the stock is worth $12 where it's at. If it has any upside, downside, are institutions loading the boat? Are they selling the house? All that fun stuff. Let's go ahead and jump on in. All right, you guys, we are on the lovely finviz.com and we are on ACDC. So what I want to do is make my head smaller. And we can see that this stock was trading around $25.64 and now it's been cut in half to $12.63. Was that warranted? Let's find out. It looks like it's kind of picking back up in money flow and relative momentum. RSI is kind of going strong into the 52, so could be some upside here. The weekly looks like it's kind of in a bear flag. So what I mean by that is essentially, here is our flag pole. Let's edit the flag. Let's make it thick and like that. And here is our flag like this. So what this usually means, it is usually a bearish pattern. So let me make it a little bit more accurate, like this, something like that. So yeah, we'll see what happens here, but it also kind of looks like there's another bear flag within a bear flag here, you know, going like this to this and this to this. So we got a bear flag within a bear flag within a bear flag within a bear flag. So let's go to the monthly because that's my jam. And I'm gonna remove these because it is a little distracting. So yeah, let's hide the drawings here. So it definitely looks like a bottom has been put in. It went all the way down to $8 and I guess $9. When is those $9 and reversed up? Looks like the momentum is turning around. Strength is kind of trying to figure itself out. Money flow, there's no information. Relative momentum it might be turning around. It's kind of hard to tell right here. The stock has not been around for that long, unfortunately, so it is going to be really hard to try and get a pattern. They do $2 billion in sales. Wow. 20% of the stock is short. Why? I don't know why. It's saying the stock is very undervalued. Why? I don't know why. Let's find out. Institutions own 30% of the company. Insiders are buying millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions. Meanwhile, the CAO sold about 25-ish% of their stock, and the CLO, CCO, and secretary sold about less than 10%, more than 10% of the stock. Meanwhile, freaking TRHC Holdings is loading the boat. So they own 71 million shares. What are institutions doing while all of this is going on? It says 30%. Institutions own 30%. Let's find out. ACDC. Yeah, it's too new to tell, it looks like. So that is Let's go ahead and figure out the price of the stock to see if it's overvalued, undervalued, or just right. So it looks like they do $2,930,000,000 in sales. Good for them. Plus they make $113,500,000 in income. Good. And the market cap is over 1 billion. So we're going to go ahead and add 1.98 billion here. And now we're going to go add cash and remove the debt. I just love seeing all those buys. They have 35 million in cash, which is the highest they've ever had. But I mean, they've only been around for a little while. plus 35,100,000. And is this USD? Yes, it is. I just checked. You guys can't see it, but on the bottom right of this table, there's the name of the currency. Total debt is 925 million, so minus 925 million. Wow, this is going to be a really high stock price. So now we're going to do this divided by 22 million. This divided by 22 million, 666,000, $182 stock price. That's crazy. And a lot of it's being shorted. So what am I missing here? This looks like a really good buy, actually. If as long as these metrics are correct and the company's not falsely reporting. Let's look at their assets actually real quick. Total assets 2.9 billion, total liabilities 4.1 billion. I knew there was something wrong. So they have more liabilities than they have assets. So you might ask yourself, okay, what does that mean? You saw why there was 20+% short, right? I'm not saying anything, but this is what the Google is saying. I'm not going to say that, but where did we go wrong? Because they were good last year. They were good the year before that and the year before that. Uh, what caused them to go bananas with the liabilities? Long-term debt almost tripled. Total debt. Where is this billions coming from? So their debt like 10x. And why did their debt 10x? Bu- 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 Why is okay, their earnings is going to be the 10th. So it's going to be by the time you see it, this will probably have happened. We need to figure out why they just got so much freaking debt. TRH Holdings is buying the freaking boat here. Let's see. I want to see what else they hold. THRC Holdings. I want to see if they have a track record of being correct here. They have 4 positions. So, oh wait, am I? TRHC, yes. And they are buying ACDC. So I don't see ACDC in here, so I don't know if I have the right. I think this is the right one. Do they have ACDC? I don't see it. ACDC? They do not. So I think I have the wrong company again. So TRHC Holdings LP, right here. So why am I not seeing? I'm not seeing ACDC. Did the ACDC change their name or something? Uh, ProFrac Holdings. Okay. They might have changed their ticker symbol. ProFrac Holdings. Did they change their ticker symbol? Because we're looking at the correct thing here. So here's ProFrac Holding right here. So it's showing that they own 70 million shares, which does that line up? Yeah, so it's showing, yeah, they own more than that now. So it looks like they own, so PFHC might have been the old ticker symbol. Yeah, okay, so PFHC was the old ticker symbol. They changed the symbol, it looks like. So what if we go here? Fintel P PFHC. Aha. Okay. So we do have some information. We do have the holdings here. This is showing correctly. So they did change their symbol. Um, so institutions own 22.8 million shares out of 22.6. So I'm showing that that's a lot. If that's going off of shares outstanding, that's near 50%. If it's going off shares float, that's over 100%. I can't really tell. This company has not been around long enough for me to really get that type of gauge. But it looks like there's some adding, there's some selling. Goldman Sachs is buying a little bit. Pinnacle Associates bought a lot. Um, yeah, we just need to figure out why they just got into huge massive debt. They make 2.9 billion, so I mean, their debt their debt is they could pay it off. So they're not completely horrible. Like they're not screwed or anything. But they have more liabilities than they have assets. So that for me is an automatic no. Investor latest news. Investor presentation. So this one's from June of 2023. Let's see what happened here. I just want to see where they put their money. Pressure pumping industry backdrop. Okay, doesn't really help me right now. Considerable upside. So, okay. I don't see anything here of where they deployed cash. So, when did they get this gross debt? Let's see. Last year. So they're paying it down. Total liabilities is going down. So they were at 4.118 billion. Now they're at 3.5. Okay. I'm going to have to backtrack. So I was looking at annual here where assets, they have more liabilities than they have assets. If I go to quarterly, I can see that their latest quarter, they have more assets than they have liabilities. However, that's really scary because they've been, they were in the hole 1, 2, 3 years in a row, they were in the hole. So assets are climbing considerably while liabilities are kind of going down. So I feel quite a bit better. Assets, they do have more assets than liabilities as of the last quarter that they're reported. They are reporting this week, this upcoming week. I do think, given everything aside, the stock price is okay. Um, Man, it just let's see. I'm gonna check Finbit or my trading view real quick. What was their PFHC? Yeah, so this is their old stock. I just want to see if I had them cataloged. Okay, so it's not showing up. So let's do ACDC. Monthly. Okay, so we can see the momentum on the monthly is going down. I would not get into this stock. I don't think. I would wait. I think I'd wait a little bit. I think we're actually seeing a head and shoulders on the monthly. Why didn't I see that before? Oh, Finviz is only going back so long ago, while this is Thinkorswim is pulling the older data as well. So we do have a left shoulder, head, right shoulder here. So this could actually be a turning point for the stock. We could see volume did pick up considerably. Yeah, so I mean, given this new information, it is still, it used to be $218 and now it's $12. I think they did the name change to hide the fact that of how their past performance was. Let's see. I'm just gonna draw some quick lines. So the stock did break out. The stock did break out of this long-term channel downtrend. I don't know if it is sustaining or not. Let's see. Okay, so looking here, looks like it's staying above the bullish Ichimoku cloud, which is good. Some relatively strong buying when we see those bright green candles. I'm not seeing any bright red candles. We can see these red right here, but they're not bright red, so it's not significant selling. Let's see if we have any significant red candles. Like this. We don't see any of this red color right here. So that's good. Um, what's the pattern on the daily here? It's kind of ugly. We have a left shoulder, head, right shoulder maybe. No real clear indication, but we've got three arrows pointing upward here, so that's kind of a good identifier. Looks like the weekly momentum has turned. Ooh, we have, I mean, that's the first bullish candle for the weekly. So this looks like an earnings lotto play if you want to take a risk and maybe YOLO it, but I would not. That is not my style. I don't think you can go wrong waiting here. However, our calculations show this is severely undervalued. This could be a near-term bottom play with their earnings or with their assets dwarfing liabilities finally. And then if we look at the income on a quarterly basis, wow, they tripled, almost tripled their revenue. Did the stock price triple? I think it fell. Yeah, stock price fell. So yeah, it's looking good, honestly. It looks good. Um, yeah. If you are in this one, I wish you luck. Uh, what? I wonder if I wonder if their guidance, if they're guiding anything out for 2023. Total revenue of 2.4 billion, is that what they had? Yes, 2.4 billion. Come on. Outlook. Okay, I'm supposed to guys company scene. All right, so they did make a purchase. So they didn't really guide out for 2023, but they are saying they are going to have more operations, which will probably add more revenue, which will also add more expenses, which could eat into their margins. Start at 40% margins now. So we could get a surprise here. But again, might be too early to tell. I won't watch this one because I do like more historical numbers. Uh yeah. I don't know. This could be a bottom play, but I just don't know if it's safe to call it yet. Um yeah, I'd watch this one to see if it can hold over $13, but again, just watch this one. Watch and see. Um, on August 10th, we want to hear what their outlook is for the rest of the year. If it's good, then I think this is severely undervalued, but I think it is severely undervalued now. I'm just torn with this one. Uh, and why are people shorting it so hard? I don't know. I don't know why they're shorting it so hard. Part of me wants to buy like one share to just have it and watch it, but we'll see. All right, guys, if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Consider hitting the subscribe button. I'll talk to you later.